Did you know that the most dangerous time for a stroke is not when you are doing something physically intense, but during the first 30 minutes after waking up in the morning? According to the American Heart Association, more than 60% of strokes in people over the age of 60 happen during this time window, when the body is shifting from a resting state to an active one. Sadly, most seniors are not aware of this, and even fewer realize that just a few simple actions after waking up could reduce the risk of stroke by as much as 50%. If you have ever felt dizzy, lightheaded, or unsteady in the morning, it might not be a sign of aging. It could be a silent warning from your circulatory system and your brain. In today's video, I will walk you through one very simple morning habit that could actually save your life, especially if you make it part of your daily routine. If you are over 60, please watch this video until the end. It may change the way you take care of your health every single day. Which country are you watching from? Feel free to leave a comment below. Many seniors believe that a stroke happens suddenly and without warning, but in reality, the body often sends out silent warning signs well in advance, especially during the early part of the day when you first wake up. During sleep, your heart rate, blood pressure, and blood circulation all drop to their lowest levels so your body can rest. However, the moment you begin to wake up, especially when you sit up in bed, your body is forced to shift quickly into an active state. This sudden change creates a small shock to your circulatory system, causing a temporary spike in blood pressure. As a result, it increases the risk of forming blood clots or rupturing small blood vessels in the brain. A report from Harvard Health Publishing shows that the risk of stroke in seniors is up to 79% higher in the morning compared to other times of the day. The main cause is not intense movement, but the sudden physiological shift as the body transitions from rest to alertness. In addition, in the early morning, your body is often dehydrated from water loss through breathing and sweating. This makes the blood thicker, slows circulation, and increases the chance of blockage in small vessels in the brain. On top of that, cortisol levels in the blood are usually higher in the morning. Cortisol is a hormone that causes blood vessels to tighten, which raises pressure in the circulatory system. If you have a history of high blood pressure, diabetes, or high cholesterol, the combination of thick blood, constricted vessels, and high pressure becomes the perfect condition for a stroke to occur. Understanding this is not meant to make you feel worried. It is to help you realize that by adjusting just a few small habits in the first 30 minutes of your day, you can greatly reduce your own risk. And one of the simplest things you can do as soon as you open your eyes is to drink a glass of plain water. Habit number 1. Drink plain water. If there is one thing you can do right after waking up without even leaving your bed, it is drinking a glass of plain water. It may sound simple, but its benefits are far more powerful than you might think. During the 7 to 8 hours of sleep at night, your body loses water through breathing and sweat, even if you do not feel thirsty. As a result, your blood becomes thicker and circulates more slowly, which is one of the hidden causes of blockages in small blood vessels in the brain. Drinking about 240 to 350 milliliters of room temperature plain water within 5 minutes of waking up helps rehydrate your circulatory system, thins the blood, and allows it to flow more easily. This is especially important for seniors who have issues with blood pressure, heart health, or cholesterol. Keeping your blood at a slightly thinner state is the first line of defense against early stroke risk, but it does not stop there. Water also supports kidney function, helps remove toxins, and makes you feel more alert in the morning. If you take medication for blood pressure, diabetes, or blood thinning, drinking water before taking your medicine helps your body absorb the medication faster and more effectively. On the other hand, taking medicine without water or with only a small sip can slow absorption, irritate the stomach, or reduce its effectiveness. One helpful tip to maintain this habit is to keep a glass or small bottle of water next to your bed. That way, when you open your eyes in the morning, all you have to do is reach for it. This small habit takes only 30 seconds each morning, but it can protect your blood vessels and brain for a lifetime. Habit number 2, deep breathing for 5 minutes. Even if you are not doing anything right after waking up, your mind is still quietly active with many thoughts rushing through your head. From taking your medicine, going to a doctor's appointment, preparing breakfast, to worries about health or family, at that very moment, your body begins to release a hormone called cortisol, also known as the stress hormone. In older adults, high cortisol levels in the morning can cause blood vessels to tighten, blood pressure to spike, and place intense pressure on the vessel walls, especially in the small vessels that carry blood to the brain. So what can you do to prevent this? The answer lies in consciously practicing deep breathing for the first 5 minutes of the day. You do not need a yoga mat or complicated exercises. All you need to do is sit or lie still. Close your eyes. Inhale slowly for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Then exhale for 4 seconds. Repeating this cycle steadily for 5 minutes helps relax the sympathetic nervous system, dilate the blood vessels, and stabilize your heart rate. Studies have shown that just a few minutes of deep breathing each morning improves blood circulation to the brain, supports memory, and reduces feelings of dizziness. This is also a natural way to prevent that groggy, unsteady feeling upon waking up that many people mistake as a normal sign of aging. You can combine this breathing exercise with soft morning light from the window or the sound of birds outside to create a calm and positive start to your day. Many people over the age of 60 have shared that they feel clearer, more focused, and even sleep better at night just by keeping this simple morning habit. Habit number 3. Eat a low-salt breakfast. One of the most common mistakes in the morning is eating familiar foods that quietly contain high amounts of salt. Many people think only fried or fast foods are salty, but in reality, cheese bread, packaged cereals, pickled vegetables, and even instant soup all contain large amounts of sodium. The problem is, after a long night without food or drink, your body is usually dehydrated, your blood vessels are constricted, and your blood pressure tends to rise slightly in the morning. So if you eat a salty breakfast, it is like adding fuel to the fire. According to the American Heart Association, people over the age of 60 should consume less than 1,500 milligrams of sodium per day. However, just one breakfast with a bacon and cheese sandwich can easily exceed that limit. Eating salty foods in the morning causes blood vessels to constrict even more, increasing the risk of ruptured capillaries or blood clots forming inside the vessels, especially in those with a history of high blood pressure or diabetes. So what is the solution? It is very simple. Choose a low-salt breakfast that is still nutritious and easy to digest. You can have oatmeal cooked with plain water, topped with a few banana slices or chia seeds, or a boiled egg served with steamed vegetables and a slice of whole grain bread. If you want to switch things up, try a banana and avocado smoothie or plain yogurt with pumpkin seeds and flax seeds. To enhance flavor, use cinnamon, turmeric, or fresh ginger instead of salt or soy sauce. Making the right food choices for breakfast not only helps your blood vessels relax, but also provides steady energy for the entire morning, preventing fatigue, drowsiness, or dizziness after eating. And once you have finished your nutritious breakfast, take a few minutes for some light movement, as that is also very important for your circulatory health. Benefit number 4, light walking for 10 minutes. After a long night of restful sleep, your body enters the morning in a completely still state. If you continue to sit on a chair or lie down watching television for an hour after waking up, your blood circulation will remain slow. This means your organs, especially your brain, will not receive enough oxygen. That is exactly why many seniors feel tired, sluggish, or unsteady in the morning, even after having breakfast and taking their medication. Just by adding one simple habit like walking for 10 to 15 minutes in the morning, you can help awaken your entire circulatory system. It pumps blood more evenly to the brain and limbs, while helping the blood vessels relax and allowing your blood pressure to stabilize naturally. Moving your body early in the day also helps regulate blood sugar, lower bad cholesterol, and reduce low-grade inflammation throughout the body. These are all risk factors for stroke if left unchecked. You do not need to walk far or exercise intensely. Simply walking around the house, stepping onto the porch, or even walking in place inside your room while breathing slowly and steadily is enough to make a difference. If you can go outside, take advantage of the early morning sunlight. Natural light helps reset your biological clock, improves nighttime sleep, and lifts your daytime mood, helping you feel more positive all morning. Research from Tufts University shows that seniors who maintain a habit of morning walking have a 38% lower risk of stroke compared to those who are less active. It also significantly improves balance, memory, and mood. If you have not built this habit yet, try starting with just 5 minutes each morning and gradually increase the time. It is not just a simple step, it is the first step to keeping your brain and blood vessels healthy. Habit number 5, stretch your neck and shoulders. There is one area of the body that plays a very important role in carrying blood to the brain, yet it is often overlooked every morning. That area is the neck and shoulders. After a long night of sleep, especially if you sleep on your side, use a pillow that is too high or stay in one position too long. The muscles around your neck and shoulders can become stiff. This stiffness may temporarily compress the major arteries that carry blood to the brain. As a result, blood flow is reduced, increasing the risk of brain hypoperfusion, which over time can lead to a lesser-known form of stroke called cervical ischemia. Many people wake up feeling neck pain, heavy-headedness, or dizziness when sitting up, but they assume it is just a normal part of aging. In reality, it is a warning sign from your circulatory system, showing poor blood flow in the upper part of the body. To improve this condition, all you need to do is gently stretch your neck and shoulders for 3 to 5 minutes each morning. Start by slowly rotating your head in a circle from right to left, then reverse. Next, shrug your shoulders up and down and roll them forward and backward in circular motions. Each movement should be done 5 to 10 times, without rushing or using force. The goal is to loosen the muscles around the neck and shoulders, allowing the arteries in the neck to expand and helping blood flow more freely. You can combine these movements with the deep breathing technique shared earlier to create a gentle warm-up routine for both the head and body. Many seniors who have tried morning neck and shoulder stretches report feeling more alert, lighter in the head, and no longer experiencing dizziness or imbalance when getting out of bed. Habit number 6, check your blood pressure. High blood pressure is the leading cause of stroke. The danger is that it often shows no clear symptoms. Many people only find out when complications have already occurred. That is why measuring your blood pressure every morning is one of the simplest yet most important habits to control your stroke risk early on. In the morning, blood pressure naturally tends to rise due to stress hormones and the body's start-up process after sleep. If you check your blood pressure within 1 hour of waking up, before eating breakfast or drinking coffee, you will capture your reading during the most sensitive time of day. According to recommendations from Mayo Clinic, Seniors should use an upper arm cuff monitor, as it provides more accurate readings than wrist monitors. All it takes is sitting quietly for a few minutes, keeping your arm at heart level, measuring correctly, and writing down the number in a notebook or phone app. With that, you have created a proactive and effective habit for tracking your health. This allows your doctor to better assess your condition and adjust medication or intervene in time if anything unusual appears. Do not wait until you feel dizzy or have a headache to check your blood pressure. Make it an essential part of your morning routine. Just a few minutes each day can help you take control of a future free from stroke worries. Habit number 7. Add potassium and magnesium. Few people realize that two small minerals, potassium and magnesium, play a big role in protecting blood vessels and preventing stroke, especially in the morning after a long night. As the body wakes up, blood vessels tend to tighten and blood pressure rises slightly. If you do not get enough of these nutrients at breakfast, your blood vessels may struggle to relax, making it harder for blood to flow to the brain. Potassium helps flush out excess salt, reducing pressure on the blood vessels. Meanwhile, magnesium relaxes the smooth muscles in vessel walls, which helps stabilize blood pressure. Together, they form a powerful blood vessel protection duo for older adults, especially those managing blood pressure, cholesterol, or diabetes. You do not need expensive supplements. A banana, a few slices of avocado, spinach, pumpkin seeds, or a handful of almonds can provide enough potassium and magnesium for the morning. You can blend them into a smoothie, pair them with oatmeal, or add them to a boiled egg and whole grain toast. These small changes not only support heart health, but also help maintain energy and alertness throughout the morning. If you are already cutting back on salt at breakfast, do not forget to increase the minerals that help your blood vessels relax naturally. This is the perfect way to keep your brain well nourished and prevent dizziness, fatigue, or numbness early in the day. Habit number 8, take blood pressure medication on time. Among all morning habits, taking your blood pressure medication on time is perhaps the most important, yet also the easiest to forget. Many people think it is fine to take it a little late, but in reality, just a few hours delay can cause your blood pressure to rise silently, especially in the morning when stress hormones and heart rate begin to increase. If your doctor has prescribed medication for the morning, try to take it right after waking up, before breakfast and before drinking coffee. This is when the medicine works best, helping you avoid sudden spikes in blood pressure, a leading cause of stroke in older adults. Studies show that consistently taking your medication at the same time each day leads to better blood pressure control and significantly lowers the risk of heart-related complications. To avoid forgetting, you can use a daily pill organizer, set an alarm, or place the medication next to your water glass by the bed. In addition, there are free apps designed for seniors that can remind you and help track your medication routine. It is important not to stop taking your medication just because you feel better. You may feel better precisely because the medication is working. Any changes in dosage or timing must be approved by your doctor. One small pill, taken at the right time each morning, can be a powerful shield protecting you from stroke and memory loss in the future. Do not overlook it. Make it your top priority every day. We have just gone through 8 simple morning habits that can reduce your risk of stroke by up to 50%. According to trusted medical studies, actions like drinking plain water right after waking up, deep breathing for a few minutes, eating a low-salt breakfast, light walking, stretching the neck and shoulders, checking blood pressure, adding potassium and magnesium, and taking your blood pressure medication on time do not take much time. They do not require any fancy equipment. Yet, they play a major role in protecting your blood vessels and brain every single day. If you are in your 60s or older, this is the stage of life when your body needs you to listen and take care of it more than ever. A stroke is not something that comes out of nowhere. It is often the result of small habits that were ignored over a long period of time. But the good news is, you can absolutely take action to prevent it starting today with just one small step in the morning. You do not need to change everything at once. Simply choose one habit to begin tomorrow morning, keep it going, and over time, you will build a strong foundation for your health. Remember, each morning is a chance to do something better for yourself. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel so you can continue joining us for future content. We will be sharing more tips on nutrition, gentle exercise, and herbal remedies suitable for seniors. And what about you? Have you started any of the 8 habits we just shared? Leave a comment so others can learn from you and we can all encourage each other. Health is a journey, not a destination. And that journey begins the moment you open your eyes each morning.